Hello, my beautiful kings and queens. I'm tired today. So I spoke about in a few videos back something that I overheard where mother was hitting her children, and I could hear the screams of. Sorry, I'm trying not to shake the camera, but I could hear the screams of the children and mommy no and mommy I'm sorry, and it was intense. I mean, it left me physically shaking, and I went down to the lobby and told the staff like, hey, like somebody needs to get up there and see what's going on. And nothing really came of it. So I was like, okay, maybe you need to go tell somebody else, to go talk to like a supervisor or somebody higher, my caseworker, because I'm in this homeless shelter right now. And I don't know who is next door to me, and there was somebody else in the room. And so because that could have been that person for all I knew. So I asked her, can we go somewhere and speak in private? And she gave me the space to speak, but she wasn't asking any follow-up questions or taking any notes. I did take her away from her desk, but she didn't ask any follow-up questions. And so nothing was done. There was no action taken. And I'm just like, okay, me personally, I don't. And it's like, well, you should do what's right. You should do the, go ahead and, if the right thing would be, call the police, and it's just like, I just don't feel right doing that, because I don't want it to turn around on me somehow. I don't want the people at the building here to be like, well, you called the police, and you could have just, we don't want the police here. You could have, at this facility, you could have just told one of the staff. And it's like, well, I did, but nothing happened. And they can be like, well, that's, based off of your judgment, we did what we were supposed to do and did it. I just didn't want it to cause more of an issue and to leech onto me somehow, or and then be like, okay, we're going to ask you to leave the program, we're going to have to ask you to leave. And it's like, you want me to go live on, like, literally, me and my children live on the streets because I'm trying to help somebody else out? So ultimately nothing came of it, right? About 4 nights later, I guess, which was last night, around 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm just hearing the mother just crying, like, like, I'm like, go to sleep, I'm tired. And she didn't hit him or anything, but I guess like, I can hear sometimes a little baby crying. So I guess the older children, they were asleep, but she was yelling, like, not yelling, but just crying out, like, you're always the last one to go to sleep, you're always the last one to go to sleep. And her just saying, I'm tired. And it's just like, it's just, it's like, what, you almost feel helpless when it's like you see the bigger picture, and it's like this fucking matrix is like, it's from the food that we ingest, that we're consuming, that's been fucked with and tampered with, to how we're like, the music that's promoted towards us is low vibrational, the advertisement on TV, the billboards, that everything is just it's just to make us all low vibrational, to make us like hate ourselves and hate life. And it's like, no, like, that's not how life is supposed to be. And so remembering that made me remember like my old ways, my old toxic ways, and I was a completely different person. So it's like, don't put, and not that I was, but it's like, don't put judgment on this person, and you don't want to make this situation worse for this person, when it's like, they can't possibly change because you were a completely different person. And now you're on your way, and you're on your way to truly being aligned with who you are truly supposed to be. You walked away from something toxic, you've taken your power back. And now, like, now that I heard that, and it just makes me realize, like, you know what, all you can do, and all you can do as well, all we can do is be a great example. and to be our best selves, and to stop the people pleasing, to walk away from toxicity, to take our power back, because it's about progression, not perfection. A lot of us have been groomed and programmed and conditioned to believe that we got to be our best. If it's not going to be perfect, then we just don't try. I know that was true for me for so many years. Like, if I knew I wasn't going to be perfect at something, then I just wouldn't even try, because it had to be perfect. And it's like, no. People are looking for an example. They, from what I heard, and that's not the only there's so many people out there who are living miserable lives and being toxic and causing harm to themselves and to others and your own babies, like, because they don't know that there's better out there. And that's us. That's me. That's you. Like, you have to be your best self. And no, you don't have to be perfect, but again, it's progression, just trying to be your best self. And like, today I'm super tired and I'm just like, maybe I should drink some coffee. And I'm like, I'm trying to stay away from that because it's a stimulant. And it's like, okay, you know what? You have healed spiritually and emotionally, and now you need to do that on a physical level. That's what that whole situation has done for me, and overhearing it. And it's like, and also just realizing, like, you got to be an example. You got to be the best version of you. And again, that does not mean being perfect, because that doesn't exist in this realm, in this world. Like, whether you're in the matrix or not, there's no such thing as a perfect person. Like, we're always going to be evolving, we're always going to be healing, we're always going to be trying to be our best selves, because we know what's possible. But you gotta, if you want to be a coach, you want to be a motivational speaker, you just want to be a great example, you have to be a great example. You have to be your best self. So other people that are living in these low vibrational modes, and they don't know that there's better out there. If you are out there and you're being your best self, that's helping other people. We think that we have to, like, I thought, like, well, maybe I need to do something outside of myself. Maybe I need to go tell somebody to go get them help and do this. And it's like, that didn't work out. And what it taught me is like, okay, I just need to be my best self. I have to be that example. You have to be that example, however that looks like for you. And I'm serious when I say however it looks like for you. Okay, because if you just have this personality that you're real chill, you're laid back, but you've been programmed to believe like, oh, well, if you want to be a motivational speaker, you got to be loud and you got to be hype and you got to be this, and that. If that's not you, then that's not you. There's other people out there who aren't like that as well. And they're going to resonate with you. By you just being you and being your true self. That's how you become a leader. That's how you find your community, just being yourself. So there's probably more I want to say. Maybe after I'm done recording this, I think about it. I don't know if I will or won't. Like I said, I'm freaking tired. I'm tired, but ultimately what I got out of that situation is just, you got to be an example. You have to be your best. You got to be your best, and you being your best is being a great example. And other people, whether you think they notice or not, trust me, they do. They realize it, they see it, they know it, they see it on you, they see it already, and you're not even there yet. But this is your message today, to keep going. Like, right now I'm in this situation, I don't want to fucking be here. Like, I'm tired. I'm like, it's just, the environment is just like, this is not a vibrational match for me at all. But I trust and I believe, and I know faith without works is dead. So I'm just going to keep going. Even though it's just like, a part of me is just like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell? How did I end up here? Like, what the hell is going on? But it's just like, okay, you know how loving the divine is. You know, like, this is all a part of the story. This is all going to work out in your favor some way, somehow. So just go with the flow. But keep trying, keep striving to be your best self. So until next time, my loves, I love you and the universe loves you.